Most people think New Year's is just about fireworks and champagne at midnight, but what if I told you there are cultures around the world doing things you've probably never even heard of? Things that'll make you question everything you know about celebrating the new year. Without further ado, let's get started. Number 1. The Babylonians kicked this whole thing off over 4,000 years ago. Yeah, you heard that right, 4,000 years. While you're thinking New Year's is some modern party thing, the Babylonians were already celebrating it back then. But here's the twist. They didn't do it in January. They had this massive spring festival called the Akitu Festival. It lasted 11 days and was basically a huge religious ceremony where they renewed their loyalty to the king and celebrated the rebirth of nature. This festival set the blueprint for how we celebrate New Year's today. So every time you're counting down to midnight, you're basically participating in a tradition that's older than most civilizations. Wild, right? Number 2. Julius Caesar is the reason you're celebrating on January 1st. Before Caesar came along, the Roman calendar was a complete mess. People were celebrating New Year's in March, but in 45 BCE, Caesar decided to shake things up. He created the Julian calendar and moved everything to January 1st. And get this, he picked January specifically because of the god Janus. Janus had two faces, one looking back at the past and one looking forward to the future. Pretty symbolic for a new year, don't you think? So basically, every January 1st celebration you've ever had, thank Julius Caesar for that. Without him, we'd probably still be celebrating in the spring like the Babylonians did. Number 3. China's New Year doesn't care about your calendar. While most of the world is recovering from their January 1st hangover, China is playing by completely different rules. The Chinese New Year follows the lunar calendar, which means the date changes every single year. It can fall anywhere between January 21st and February 20th. And it's not just a one-day thing. We're talking about a 15-day celebration that ends with the Lantern Festival. Each year is represented by one of 12 animals in the Chinese zodiac, so you might be celebrating the year of the tiger, the dragon, the rabbit, or whatever animal is up next. The whole country basically shuts down. People travel thousands of miles to be with family. It's the largest human migration on the planet, happening every single year. That's how seriously they take it. Number 4. Japan treats New Year's like a sacred family event. In Japan, New Year's is called Shogatsu, and it's probably the most important holiday of the entire year. Forget Christmas or any other celebration. This is it. Families come together and eat something called osechi ryori. It's not just regular food. Each dish has a specific meaning. Black beans represent health, herring roe symbolizes fertility, sweet rolled omelet means wealth. Everything on the plate is carefully chosen to bring good fortune for the next 12 months. They also visit shrines at midnight to pray for a good year ahead. And here's something interesting. They deep clean their entire house before New Year's to sweep away the bad luck from the old year. It's not just a party, it's a complete spiritual reset. Number 5. Scotland's Hogmanay makes everyone else's celebration look boring. Scotland doesn't just celebrate New Year's Eve, they stretch it all the way to January 2nd. It's called Hogmanay and it's absolutely insane. The whole thing involves fire festivals, torchlight processions, and something called first footing. Here's how it works. The first person who enters your house after midnight brings gifts, usually whiskey, shortbread, or coal. And apparently, if the first person is a tall, dark-haired man, that's extra lucky. Don't ask me why, that's just how it works. Some places in Scotland have massive fire ceremonies where they parade through the streets with giant fireballs. It's like they took New Year's and cranked it up to 11. No wonder people travel from all over the world just to experience Hogmanay. Number 6. Spain has this grape thing that sounds simple but is actually chaos. Picture this. It's midnight on New Year's Eve in Spain. Everyone's gathered in the town square, the clock starts chiming, and suddenly everyone's shoving grapes in their mouth. 12 grapes, one for each stroke of midnight. If you eat all 12 grapes before the last chime, you get good luck for each month of the coming year. Sounds easy? Try eating 12 grapes in 12 seconds, while also trying not to choke. People literally practice this beforehand because it's harder than it looks. And if you mess up and don't finish in time, well, let's just say the superstition says your year might not go as smoothly. The whole country does this, from the smallest village to the biggest city. It's become such a huge tradition that Spanish TV broadcasts the countdown with the clock from Puerta del Sol in Madrid. Everyone syncs up their grape eating to that clock. Number 7. Russia celebrates New Year's twice, because why not? After Russia switched from the Julian calendar to the Gregorian calendar in 1918, something interesting happened. People didn't want to give up their old traditions, so now Russia celebrates New Year's on January 1st like everyone else, but then on January 14th they celebrate again. It's called Old New Year. It's not as wild as the January 1st celebration. It's quieter, more intimate. Families get together, reflect on the year, and enjoy a more low-key version of the holiday. Some people say it's like getting a second chance at New Year's resolutions. Messed up the first time? Try again on January 14th. It's honestly genius when you think about it. 2 chances to start fresh every year. So, there you have it. 7 completely different ways people around the world celebrate the same holiday. From ancient Babylonian festivals to eating grapes at lightning speed to celebrating New Year's twice in 1 month. Makes your champagne toast seem pretty basic, doesn't it? If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.